Hey guys, welcome back from winter break. Hope you guys had a good 2 weeks off. Coming back refreshed and ready to get back to work. So I wanted to kind of walk you guys through the lesson for today. If you're in person, it's going to look a little different than the remote learner kids. So you being a remote learner, let me walk you through what's expected of you today. So if you go to Plan Book, you go down to remote learning. First thing you need to do is send me a screenshot of your completed grade sheet. This will be the last grade sheet from the second quarter. So you're going to pretty much put your final grades for the quarter on there. Then I want to see a screenshot of that. You just need to send it to me on Teams through chat. The next thing you're going to do is watch this video that you're currently watching. This will tell you what you need to do today. Just because it's a little easier for me to explain it this way than to try and type it all out to make it make sense. So when you get on today, I want you to go ahead and go to Teams and open up the document that's called Unit 2 Intro to the Holocaust. It will look similar to this one. You're pretty much going to walk yourself through this. We're starting our second unit out of our My Perspectives book today, and it is all based on the Holocaust. So the first text you're going to read is just kind of a historical perspective article, actually articles over a few different things going on during the Holocaust. Starting, I believe, Wednesday, we are going to read Act 1 of the play, A Diary of Anne Frank. So this is just kind of setting you up for success so that you know what's going on whenever we begin reading that. When it says, how do we remember the past? This is for you to answer, okay? Give me as many details as possible. Really think about it, How do we remember the past? Do we remember it through movies? Do we remember it through stories? How do we remember it? Think about the different ways that you have been told things about your family's past maybe and how those things are remembered. Just brainstorm some different ideas. Then I want you to list any and everything that you know about the Holocaust. They don't need to be complete sentences for this one. They can be bullet points. Just jot them all down. Then you are going to open your book to page 92 and 93. There's a story called The Grand Mosque of Paris. Okay. When you look at this, it's going to have you do a few things before you actually begin reading. So the first one says, based on the title of the text, what do you think the text will be about? I want you to take your best guess. This is kind of one that you can't really get it wrong unless you don't restate part of the question in your answer. Because it is an opinion question. I will also say it needs to at least relate to what the title somewhat is. It can't just be you throwing out a random idea that has no correlation to this unit whatsoever. Then you're going to read paragraph 1. It says, based on the paragraph, what point in history is this text going to be about? Just tell me that. Make sure you restate part of your question in your answer. Then paragraph 2. What is the main idea of the paragraph? What fact do we learn about Muslims in Paris at this point of the story? So then you're just going to read paragraph 2 and answer that specific question. Then you get to go ahead and read the remainder of the section. And then I want you to jot down any important details. These details do not, again, have to be in complete sentences. You can just do a bullet-pointed list if that's what you want to do. If you want to do a complete sentence, feel free to do so. The next thing, it says summarize the story. So it says, a summary is a concise, complete, and accurate overview of the text. It should not include a statement of your opinion or an analysis. At least one paragraph. Okay, so one paragraph is at least 5 sentences. Make sure you hit on all of the important details so that pretty much if I didn't read that story, I could read your paragraph and know exactly what I needed to know. Then you're going to complete the following questions. However, since you're a remote learner, you're actually only going to read this one that is currently highlighted. Okay, so here's your statement. It says, there are always people who can be counted on to do the right thing. You're just pretty much going to respond to that statement. Explain to me your thinking. And tell me what you think about that statement in general. These ones, since you're not in class, you will not need to do the next 3 bullets. The last thing you'll do today is the quick write. It says, how can literature help us remember and honor the victims of the Holocaust? This, again, needs to be at least 1 paragraph, so at least 5 sentences. Once this is complete, you can go ahead and turn it in on Teams. And that is it for today. Tomorrow you will have a pre-test quiz over commas. And then on Wednesday again, we will get back to the Holocaust. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Make sure you send me a picture of your grade checks or your grade sheets. And I'll talk to you soon.